Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
All right, we're going to talk about Lubbock Sports Medicine here in a little bit. I'll save them for later because Kevin Crawford's going to be here at 10 o'clock, and he is the one of the head guys at Lubbock Sports Medicine. He's also Chief Medical Officer out at Texas Tech Athletics, and so that'll be fun. We'll talk a lot more about Lubbock Sports Medicine then. Tide Dry Cleaners, 4511 98th Street, also 19th and Quaker. Dry cleaning, laundry done differently. Lubbock family put this together and doing a great job. And then All-American Eatery out on the Toka Highway, Highway 87, and about 85th Street. And it is home cooking. I'm telling you, you will love this place. So make the effort, go out there, and I promise that you'll say, man, we're coming back because it is delicious. All-American Eatery.
Lubbock Sports Station with Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby on Double T 97.3.
All righty, Senior Benefit Solutions. This is Medicare. And Lori Kasler is the one you need to know because she's the one that runs the office and can help you. And you're not old enough yet to worry about Medicare.
Not yet.
But most of my people I know, we're all old enough, and none of us know what we're doing. And it's so complicated. You're familiar with the government.
Yes, sir, I am.
So if it's the government, it's a problem. Yeah. Well, Lori Kasler, she is brilliant at this. If you'll call her, and this is her work number, Monday through Friday, 806-781-3904. There's no cost to come in, get her to evaluate what you already have or what you may need. She can get you in the right program, the right plan, and I'm telling you, it is invaluable to have someone to help you with your Medicare, and that is Senior Benefit Solutions.
Sounds
all right.
better than the government.
Yeah. You need somebody to help decipher it.
Yeah,
kind of like an accountant for your taxes.
Yeah.
You got no idea. Chase Jolesch, am I saying it right?
Jolesch, but that's pretty close.
Well, that's good. Jolesch,
yeah.
like
Yes,
Jolly.
Yeah, that was the nickname.
He is with Texas Tech, Senior Associate Athletics Director. I don't know why but several people have that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's part of Kirby's executive team.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
He is the Revenue Generation. Then it says CRO. What's that?
That's the Chief Revenue Officer.
Chief Revenue. Okay.
Yes, the Revenue Generation.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, first off, people that are out there watching or listening, what you got to know is this is the guy that helped. And tell everybody how this came about, Chase, because I think this is really, if what I heard is true, is that your job is to help find money for Texas Tech Athletics. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, just go back a couple of years. So I've been now with Tech about 2.5 years. And just with the changing nature of college athletics is how do you find new revenue? Obviously, modifying existing revenue streams, cutting expenses in the right ways, and then finding new streams. And concerts is the big buzzword in college athletics. And
I didn't know that they were doing that.
Yeah, I mean, Morgan Wallen is touring right now. Was at Alabama last week. I think he's been at Notre Dame. There's been Luke Combs, another country artist that's going around. And I think George Strait played at Texas A&M a couple years ago. And so being able to utilize our stadiums when we're not playing football is a great revenue source. And if you can find the right act to fill it up like we did last night and like we'll do it again tonight, it's a great opportunity for Texas Tech, for West Texas, Lubbock, and obviously all the surrounding communities.
I'm amazed.
Yes, sir.
Now, did you come up with this, or did Kirby say, "Hey, Chase, why don't we look at doing it?" Kirby's really smart.
He is very smart.
He's really. We're so blessed.
Yes,
and I'm so glad he loves it here because I know there were a lot of universities across America that would love to have him
for sure.
But he ain't going.
No, he's not. He's here.
He's here.
He loves
his home.
Yes, sir. Yeah. No, I think. It's not necessarily one person that said it. It's more this thing of, hey, this is I would say the easiest way to find new revenue at a large amount that can help the athletic department, that can bring in a different audience to Texas Tech. I think we have something of 29 different states representing the Jones AT&T Stadium this weekend. So these aren't necessarily Texas Tech fans. They're not necessarily from Lubbock. They're here to see country music. And it's just
29 states?
Yes, sir. So people from Colorado, Montana, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, just
and they
name a
got
few.
to see our campus, and they're going.
For sure. I mean,
my gosh, how gorgeous.
They're flying in or driving in, staying at the hotels. I was looking earlier this week. I think if you wanted to make a last-minute trip in and had to stay somewhere, I think it was like $2,500 a night.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that seems unfair.
You snooze, you lose, I guess.
I heard that people are moving out of their house.
Airbnbs and
letting people rent their house.
Yeah, you probably could do it for at least $1,000 a night.
Oh my God,
it's crazy. Yeah, if you find the right act, it can really boost the economy, and that's what we believe we've done here. It'll be fun to see some of the economic impact beyond Texas Tech once everything is all said and done.
Well, I don't know what the splits are. I know George Strait gets a lot.
He will do just fine. Yes, sir. But yeah, this is one of those situations where we know the type of audience West Texas would love to see. George has a loyal fan base, and this is a win-win for everyone, and that's really important. We've been able to work with a great group. George's touring is done by Messina Group, which is a part of AEG. And they've been fantastic to work with. I'm sure you know, as I obviously wasn't here, but did you know who the last stadium concert was?
No.
It was Willie Nelson.
Oh, well, that was big too.
That was big. And that was about 18 years ago. You can check my math there, but around that time. And it was not what we did last night, what we're going to do again today. And so working with the Messina Group, who does this at NFL stadiums across the country, across the world, has just been a great partner to kind of figure this new revenue
stream out. This is amazing.
Yes, sir.
That the concerts that I've been to, I don't know that I've been to one in the football stadium. The ones I went through the years were at the Coliseum.
Yeah, that was before my time.
Three Dog Night,
yeah.
Herman's Hermits, the Beach Boys, Buffalo Springfield.
Yes, sir.
Those are all people that I saw at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Elvis.
Yeah.
It was at the Coliseum.
Were you there last night?
No, I was at a high school baseball game broadcasting, and I did drive by on the way home at about 10.
Okay.
And
yeah, George was halfway through his set at that point.
It was going. I could hear him. I rolled my window down.
That's awesome.
But it was packed.
It was.
How many were there last night?
Our scan numbers show about 57,000, but there's probably a few more in there. Just when you get in a group that is probably a little bit unfamiliar with Texas Tech, our football stadium, we saw a huge rush at the beginning. Doors opened at 4:15 for those going again today. The doors will open at 4:15, and just everyone wants to see the opening act. People want to get their cold beverages. People want to see where their seats are. So by the time last night Zach Top got on stage, it was probably about 92-93% full. But it's really a treat for us to be able to put a stage in the round. We don't have to block or kill as many seats. We were able to open up all the suites on the east, west, and south. And so, a lot of concerts, sometimes you'll see an in-stage setup where you'll have to kill some seats depending on what side of the stage you set
that's
it up.
what the guy was saying. He was told me that he knows everything, but he thinks he told me that they won't block out. People don't look at his back, and I go, I didn't know how you were doing it.
Yeah,
they'll use the whole stadium.
It's a rotating stage, and it just goes around.
This is crazy.
Yeah. How
long did it take to set up?
So we had the spring game last Friday night. We finished that at about 8 o'clock, and I'd say about 9:30 we started laying the first parts to cover and protect the floor or the field.
Yeah.
About 9:30, we started with the southeast and the southwest ramps, and they have a well organized system, and our group really stayed out of the way and was ready to help when they were ready to need our help.
That's phenomenal. Mm-hmm. It took a week.
To
get it. Well, I saw a video online, where they do that time lapse.
Yes, sir.
And it was stunning.
I couldn't believe it. You almost had to pinch yourself a little bit and be like, this is actually happening here.
Did George Strait walk through our football facility?
I've heard rumors that he might be doing that today, so not sure. I know some of his band members might be But
were you there? I guess you were there last night.
Yes,
you
sir.
go both nights?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I guess kind of your job.
Yeah. There's a lot of us there. There's a few that stayed a little bit later. I think the most daunting part of this process from a behind the scenes look is the cleanup. When you think of a Texas Tech football game, we'll play on a Saturday and then maybe we'll play on the next Saturday, but you got 5-6 days to prep. We've had to restock, all of the bars, all of the marketplaces, concessions, retail, clean up all the trash off the floors, from the floor seats all the way to the very top. And so that's an all-night process. And there are some great group of people that were able to make it clean. And we'll be ready to go tonight.
It's cleaned up and ready today.
It will be.
It will be. Are you going back by to help?
Yes, yeah. No, Mike Ryan, who runs our facility operations group, has done an amazing job of just from an operations perspective to make this as flawless as possible. And his group has been absolutely outstanding to execute this from behind the scenes for sure.
I'm visiting with Chase Jolesch, and he is the Chief Revenue Officer for Texas Tech Athletics, Senior Associate Athletics Director. And you said you've been here a couple of years?
Yes, sir. It started.
You were with a hockey team. You were with a indoor arena football team.
Yes, sir.
Where'd you go to college?
So went to Baylor. Hope no one holds that against me.
Well, and Kevin Crawford, who's coming here at 10, he is a Baylor grad.
Yeah. So graduated from Baylor in 2010. They have a degree in their business school that focuses on the business side of sports, and so that's what really attracted me there. Started my career working with the San Francisco 49ers, helped close down Candlestick Park, open up Levi Stadium.
How old were you when you did that? About 12?
Yeah, probably.
How old are you now?
I'll be 39 in July.
Yeah, you're my son's age.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You've done a lot in a short amount of time.
I've been very fortunate, and it's all about relationships. It's all about who you know and just finding the right opportunities. And
when did you first know about Kirby Hocutt?
I've known about him a long time. Definitely. Probably what I first heard about when he took the job at Tech, leaving Miami. Obviously, I have a lot of Tech friends. I grew up in the Dallas Fort Worth area, and so.
What high school did you go to?
Went to Highland Park High School.
Which one?
Highland Park.
Highland Park. Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that cheap old rundown place.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Spot on.
Yeah. Well, this is so cool.
Yes, sir.
Now, you're married to Brooke.
Brooke, yes, that's my wife.
It's your wife, and you've got a son named William.
Yes, sir.
How old is William?
He's 21 months.
21 months, and you've got another one that may come while we're talking.
Any moment now, yes. She's at 40 weeks, and I've got my go bag ready to go, and she's been an absolute rock star during this process. It's been a lot more busy, obviously, getting George's team ready for both shows and just all the prep work that goes in to this, but yeah, we're ready if I get that call.
You're very kind to come in. You've got this huge concert that you're intimately involved with.
Yes, sir.
And then you've got your wife that's about to domino here any second. And Chase, I appreciate you taking the time and doing this.
Absolutely.
I asked Kirby and Diane to come in, but he had some other conflict. He wasn't sure, but he did call me back and say I can't make it. But here's Chase's number.
And we made it happen.
I know it.
Yes,
because
sir.
I asked him. He didn't just volunteer it. I asked him about you.
Yeah.
I said, well, how about giving me Chase's number? And I think Jan already had it from Brooke. Yeah. But let me see here's what Jan wrote down here. Let's see. She's in Bible Study Fellowship.
Yes.
All right. So you're a Christian man.
Yes, sir.
Good. And because I know Brooke wouldn't have taken you if you hadn't have been.
That's exactly right.
Exactly. Biggest event of your career so far, this one?
It's definitely probably the most unique. I definitely have not done a concert that was this big. Preparing for the Super Bowl when we were at the 49ers was that was like, so how a Super Bowl works when your team is in it. In 2013, the 49ers played the Ravens in New Orleans. That was the blackout game. And on the ticketing side of my track that got me to where I am today, you get an allotment of about, I believe it's 5% of the tickets, and your season ticket holders get the first crack at it. So that was my probably first big experience of a big event of how you kind of handle some of these things. Stanley Cup playoffs, been fortunate enough to be part of that a couple of years, so those have been the big undertakings. But yeah, this is definitely up there.
I bet it is.
Yes, sir.
I got text here from a friend out of Odessa, Joe Vinson. He says, we're in Lubbock today going to see George tonight. And, of course, we have another company, Connecticut Water Systems, that do soft water.
Okay.
And they do it in Odessa, too. And we appreciate him. He got a new system because he heard about it on here.
That's awesome.
And it went great.
Advertising works.
It does work. It does. You're very well aware of that.
I'm very, very well aware.
Yeah.
Rick Leach would appreciate me saying that.
Rick's a good friend, too.
He is a good guy.
Yeah.
Yes,
he was in my Sunday school class first. Where y'all go to church? First Baptist, where we go.
We go to Victory Life over on 114th and Slide over there.
Where that is.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Stephen Storm's the pastor there. Great man.
Good.
Yes, sir.
That is awesome. Well, it's I'm glad you're here, and you've moved around, Chase.
I have,
but typically a guy that moves around like you continues to move around. Have you found home?
This is definitely home right now. You are where your feet are. I really believe in that. I love Texas Tech. God's in control, and so my wife and I have played this game in the past where do you think we'll go next? And when we were doing this in Vegas, Lubbock never came on our minds.
Not even once.
Not even once. And until I saw this opportunity, and I always joke that my best sales job to date was convincing my wife, who's born and raised in Las Vegas, to say, "Hey, we're moving to Lubbock."
Well,
and
we were talking about this morning, and Jan said Brooke loves it here.
She does. She absolutely does. I mean, we came here, just us, and had our first son and have our next son, any day now. So we're starting our family.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That is so great.
Yes, sir.
What were you doing in Las Vegas?
So started off working for the Vegas Golden Knights franchise. Was fortunate to be one of the first employees there when we got awarded the franchise from the NHL back in 2016. Started off as the director of ticketing and premium, but really got to build the culture, the leadership, a lot of the things that made us successful early on. Was there working specifically for the Vegas Golden Knights for about 5+ years up until August of 2020. Bill Foley, who actually has some West Texas ties up by Goodnight, if you're familiar, up there by Amarillo, outside of Amarillo. Really good whiskey, by the way. But anyways, he owns the Golden Knights franchise, and he acquired a couple of minor league sports properties. The Henderson's Silver Knights, we built an arena, and he was looking for someone to raise their hand to lead those business operations as the chief operating officer, and I raised my hand and got to do that for a couple of years. We brought in the indoor football league team, the Vegas Nighthawks. We had G League basketball there for a little bit. And so just a family-friendly 5,000-seat venue that was able to lead. Was there for 7.5 years, and it was time to
That's amazing.
Come to Lubbock and work for Texas Tech.
This is Chase Jolesch, and we're going to take a quick break. Can you stay one more?
Absolutely. We love it.
All right. We'll be right back with more with Chase.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Hey, Fuddruckers 66th in Milwaukee. I was talking to these friends, and they didn't know that Fuddruckers had moved out to 66th in Milwaukee. But y'all all need to know that world's greatest hamburger, and they, fresh buns and meat at every single day. And then you get to fix it with all these great fixings, and it's like a picture out of a magazine. Everything's just perfect. So go out there. They have other things, they have great milkshakes, and they have chicken and some other things on the menu as well. But go out to Fuddruckers 66th and Milwaukee Avenue. And then Quarter 4 has been a sponsor of ours since we started. And they were Cardinals Sports Center back then. But Quarter 4 and Brad Wyatt, who now is the owner, it is just everything sports plus more. Fashion, clothing, golf apparel, shoes, trophies, everything you're looking for, and everything Texas Tech right there at Quarter 4 on Slide Road just outside the Loop.
We now return to Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby on Double T 97.3.
Hey, J&W Services, Lenco Distributors in Midland, Odessa. It's oil and gas business, and this is the company that helps keep you going, keeps you operating, gets you the parts, makes the parts, whatever you need. These are tech grads, and Brent Beck, Scott Blakely, Cade Walton. These are Texas Tech people, but they help everybody. Even if you're a Baylor person, they'll help you.
I'm a Tech person now.
I know you are. I know. I was talking about the people down there.
Yeah, yes, sir.
But they will help everybody, and you'll love working with them. Just a great team. And if you're in the oil and gas business, and you need to have them on your squad with you because they can help you at J&W Services, Linco Distributors. And Mighty Wash here in town, it's a Lubbock-based operation, about 400 employees. But there's Mighty Washes all over Lubbock. The auto bath is what they call it. But they're all over the Permian Basin, eastern New Mexico, and that ought to be your car wash. So when you're looking to get your car washed, and who is it? I'm blown away with how many car washes we have, and Mighty Wash has them all over everywhere, and they would love to help take care of your vehicle and get you in the auto bath, get you cleaned up. All right, Chase Jolesch is here. He is a senior associate athletic director at Texas Tech. He is the in charge of revenue generation and the chief revenue officer. In fact, I didn't even know we had that job. Were you the first one to have it?
Yes, sir. Yeah. As far as I understand, Kirby's always been a forward-thinking person, and I believe the job was posted in the summer of 2023. I was actually a late applicant. I always believe in shooting for what you want to go after. And even if the answer is no later, go as far as you can go.
Yeah.
Saw the job, applied. Reached out to the recruiter who actually had a distant connection too that I didn't know even at the time. She messaged me and said, "Hey, got a couple of applicants. So if anything changes, I'll let you know. But I think we're pretty far down the road." The next day, she reached back out and says, "Hey, can you talk?" And I was like, "Yes." Had a conversation, and this is, I believe, right around the time when like the Pac-12 was kind of dissipating and everyone was going to go, and then got told, hey, we're going to put this on pause for right now. And then early September of 23, she reached back out and says, hey, are you still interested? I think Kirby and his team is willing to talk, and had my first conversation with him and Jonathan Botros, and that went well, and they invited me out there, and I was like, hey, if I'm coming out here, Brooke's got to come too because she needs to see this. And we flew out there, had a great 2 days where we got to meet a lot of the people here, and was offered the job a few days later. Was that
your first time? You've been to Lubbock before.
So I came to Lubbock one time as a college student. I think I was 18, had some buddies that went to school here.
Yeah.
And when Baylor played, came, and Baylor got their butts kicked pretty good at that time. This is 2006.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was my second time, and honestly, probably my first time really seeing Lubbock beyond of just being a college student.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was incredible.
Pretty impressive.
It was. Oh my goodness. I mean, first of all, having a direct flight from Vegas was really easy, and then. Getting here and then just being able to see the campus. I mean, just, downtown's incredible. And then just how far, there's 250,000 people that live in here. And just the build out south is just truly incredible.
Do y'all live out south?
We do live out south. Yeah. When we were scouting out locations, it was like, all right, this seems to be our spot.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's been a great journey.
Yep. Do you live out close to your church?
We do. Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
But it's a long drive to work.
I mean, long is relative. When I was living in San Francisco, I actually lived in San Francisco and commuted out down to Santa Clara, and that was about an hour 15 one-way commute.
Whoa.
Yeah. Don't recommend that.
No.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
It was tough.
How long have you been married to Brooke?
We got married in June of 22. So we're coming up here on 4 years.
You're going to have 2 kids.
We'll have 2 kids.
By the end of this conversation today. No, I hope it's not that.
Yeah.
So, but probably in the next 2 or 3 days.
It could be. Yes, sir.
Do you know what?
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Yes, sir.
Do you ever pick the name out?
We have Thomas Jolesch. Yeah.
Thomas Jolesch and William Jolesch.
Yes, sir.
Does William know what's going on pretty good?
I think he has an idea, but we'll see. We'll see.
He's just 2.
He's almost 2. Yeah. I mean, I think he knows something's happening. But we'll see how much he really knows here in a minute.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not the only show in town.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Well, this is absolutely awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Have you spent some time with George Strait?
Very little. So for all the artists that performed last night and that will perform tonight, we have a little Texas Tech gift gift basket or a gift box that Zane on our equipment staff has put together for them, and customized jersey and some gear. And so got to present that to George, Dylan Gossett, who opened up, and Zach Top, who opened up. And,
well, I don't know those.
Yeah, but they were great. You don't know Zach Top?
I don't.
You need to listen to him. He's a young kid, but he's next.
He's next.
Yeah, he's actually now played in Lubbock twice in the last year. He played at Cotton Fest last fall.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure you've been out to Cook's Garage. I mean,
I've been out there. Willie Nelson went out there and performed.
Yeah, I don't know this for a fact, but I think that was their most ticket sale they've ever had at Cook's Garage.
For Zach Top.
Zach Top, yeah. And so the fact that we were able to get him to come back and a second time in a year is very unusual, but yeah, his team is great.
And everybody loved him.
Everyone loved him. We were very fortunate because, just to go back a little bit, we were originally going to do one show, and it was going to be Saturday night. When we saw the demand, we were able to work with George's group to have a second show. That ended up being Friday night. And the artists, Miranda and Hudson, who played tonight, were not able to play last night. And so we had to go find two supporting artists. And
you did it.
And we did, yeah. I mean, we were able to find it. Zach is actually playing in Athens, Georgia tonight. And so he made it here. I heard he actually played golf at Red Feather yesterday.
Oh, he did?
He did, yeah. But he got here, and then right after George performed, his team took off to Georgia, and he'll have another show tonight. So it's the concert business is so different than sports.
Yeah.
I mean, I've learned a lot. That's for sure.
Well, that's good.
Yes, sir.
Because we can do this again.
We can. Absolutely.
Because the people love it.
Yeah.
And it sold out really quickly. The demand was so high.
It did. I mean, the demand's really high. I mean, you're a little more, it's a different strategy in selling tickets. Obviously, you got your on sales, your pre-sales, but you're constantly releasing new tickets back. We obviously haven't done it before. We want to make sure that we're above code. We worked very closely with the fire marshals, not only at Texas Tech and Lubbock, but also at the state level, because when you get people on the field, like, you're trying to maximize your revenues, but you also got to stay within certain codes. We got staircases built at every exit that go from the lower seating bowl onto the field.
Oh.
And that's just in case of emergencies and things like that, and also allow people to go up to the concourse if they desire. But what that does is you have to build those staircases, so that can kill some seats. And so you just got to be very strategic. So as we started building and having a better idea, we were able to open up some additional seats as we got closer to the show. So
you are a revenue guy, aren't you?
Yeah, yes, sir. We can
get one more dollar if we do this.
But it's also not just about the money; it's about the experience, right?
Yeah.
Like, I know that we all want to provide the best first class experience. If you lead with service, the money will follow, right? I truly believe in that model. And yes, you want to, a dollar here and a dollar there, people can feel like they're being ticky-tacked a little bit, and definitely don't want to make people feel that way.
Good.
It's truly about the experience, and are you getting your money's worth?
Well, everything I've heard, of course, it was over so late, they hadn't heard much.
I know.
Because everybody's still sleeping right now.
For sure.
But I've just heard that, from the ones I have heard, that it was phenomenal.
Yeah, I
was
blown away. Yeah. I mean, I think for the most part, our issues were minimal. We got through them, and then by the time Zach Top finished and George was going on, it was easy.
So
easier.
He walks out, George Strait.
Yeah. I
guess he's under in the nice suite somewhere.
No, I mean,
he wasn't.
No, so we actually. I mean, if he wanted to, I'm sure he could. But they have a compound. They've taken over the east side of our parking lot. And their whole group, they've got touring buses, and we basically have fenced off that area, and that's kind of where they stay. And when they go and perform, they'll go down to the east ramp and play and head back up when they finish.
My goodness.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this. Well, I just got a text from Randy Christian, who listens a lot and is a good friend. He said, "How about Jelly Roll?"
It's funny. So I didn't have a lot of connections when we were going down this road of trying to find the right artist and finding the right group. And you talk to a lot of different people, and you got to find the right champion that's going to help you. And we found a great one. I hope she doesn't mind, but there's a lady who works for AEG. Her name is Robin Phillips. She is a Lubbock girl. She's a Texas Tech girl.
Is that right?
She is this vice president who does huge shows all over the world, and was able to get connected to her. And she's the one that really led us to George Strait, and is finding the right champion, and that's what we did here. Someone like Jelly Roll, he started a tour last year through Live Nation, which they're a Ticketmaster company, and so we don't use Ticketmaster at our venue, so that makes it a little bit more challenging at times because you just don't have those relationships. But the thing that I really want to get to kind of answer Randy's question is when a tour starts, like Jelly Roll's tour last year did in Salt Lake City and Vegas, and then his next shows are in San Antonio and Dallas. Well, you have to go through West Texas to be able to get your stuff. And so I want to make sure that people know that Lubbock is a destination that people can go to and from, whether east to west or west to east, for their tours. And it sounds like within some of these conferences of these concerts that people are asking about what is it like to work with Lubbock, with the Messina group, with AEG. And so I'm hopeful that will bring us more shows in the future.
Yeah, you worked with Visit Lubbock?
We did, yeah.
With Scott?
Eric.
Eric?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been a great Texas Tech partner already. Good. And then they've really stepped it up here this spring with this show. And I texted with Eric last night, and I think
there's no telling what this is doing for Lubbock.
No telling. I mean
it's astronomical.
It really is. I mean, restaurants, hotels, and it's not just Lubbock. It's even the surrounding areas. I mean, it's pretty remarkable.
Well, tonight, my son-in-law's mom and her husband are coming in.
That's great.
And they couldn't get an Uber, so they're coming to our house to park, and then Jan's going to drive them down. Do you have a recommendation of where to drop off?
The easiest drop off is going to be Memorial Circle.
Okay, Memorial Circle.
Memorial Circle is our official.
Walk up from there.
Walk from there, and it's also easy for Jan to get out.
Yeah,
yeah, because that's a huge piece of it too. Like you want to make
jammed in there.
You can, yeah. So I think that's going to be that's absolutely the best place, and not more than a 5-7 minute walk.
All right, Scott Kelm has asked me. He texted me. He asked if you saw where Arkansas is dropping tennis. I don't know whether you're.
I saw something on that on the news, but I've not read much about it.
Does that matter to you?
I mean, it's unfortunate to see when you see sports getting cut, right? Generally speaking, but not knowing the financial situation Arkansas is going into, it's hard.
What's your dream?
Dream?
I mean, do you want to be a Kirby Hocutt someday?
Would love that opportunity. Yeah, to be a Power 4 athletic director would absolutely be the goal. And college athletics is definitely going through a time of change right now, and just helping to be a part of stewarding that change in the right ways, where you are benefiting student athletes, where colleges can be more of a commercial engine for the school and the town that they reside in. Yeah, those are definitely things that I'm very passionate about.
Let me ask you this: let's say that 10 years from now, Kirby decides to retire. I hope he doesn't. I really do. And at the same time, the Baylor job opens up, and you're still at Tech. What are you going to do?
Great question, and I get actually asked this a lot. Like Baylor just changed ADs, and I actually know Doug McNamee, the current AD, very well. Used to work with him. You want alignment, and you want to find the best opportunity, not only for yourself to succeed, but for your family, right? And there's always that thing of an alma mater, and I think there can be pros and cons to that.
Yeah.
It's also very easy for me to say the cookie cutter answer of Texas Tech, because I know my family loves it here.
You're writing your check now.
Yeah. So we'll definitely evaluate if I'm given that opportunity. I guarantee but I would love it here.
Chase,
I can absolutely say that.
Talking to you this little bit I have, you're a guy that we want to keep here. I mean, you're brilliant. You really are. And
Thank you.
I'm brilliant too. No,
I think so.
I'm not even close. But, how you've thought through your life at such a young age.
I appreciate it, yeah.
And, most guys that I grew up with, we were just trying to find some place to play ball,
Yeah.
You play slow pitch or something. And, it's really cool. And there's so many great opportunities now, as we talked about earlier, in athletics in universities. But Texas Tech, the brand Have you ever seen anything like it?
I've not.
Our brand is as strong as anybody.
Well, some people will say that the location and how challenging it is to get to is a negative. I look at that actually as a positive because we are the show in town. When you think of Albuquerque and heading east, when you think of Denver and going south, when you think of Central Texas and coming up north and obviously Fort Worth and going west, like we own that market. Like we can absolutely run it, and getting shows like we're getting right now help elevate that beyond just the sport. It helps put our campus in a great light that, hey, like there are things beyond just football. Like it can help bring new students in. And so, yeah, very, very fortunate to be a part and play a small role in it. And
we're so blessed, and I know you know them. But our coaches, and I'm talking about every sport, including baseball. Tim Tadlock did not forget how to coach baseball. But it is so crazy. I want to ask you a couple of real quick questions.
Yes, sir.
What's the best seat in the house? Front row, how much does that cost? Do you know?
Yeah, a front row costs about $3,500 a ticket. Yeah.
And then how about it? I read the deal that says, what if it rains? Somebody asked, what if it rains? It's going on rain or no rain.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing would be lightning.
Yeah.
And we would implement similar rules that we saw with Tech football when that happens. But we would do everything in our absolute power to make sure that any show would go on when it's open air. And, man, we are so fortunate that the weather is great this weekend. I know just a little bit.
Oh, my gosh, last night could not have been better.
Could not have been better, yeah. So, yeah, very fortunate there.
I think Kevin's here, but we're going to go to a break. Chase, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having
this.
Me. Yes, sir.
Chase Jolesch, and you're going to hear more from this guy. I appreciate you so much and what you're doing. Glad you're at Tech.
Thank you so much. Yes, sir.
All right.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
If I remember where I am. Hey, Las Brisas, by the way, we went to eat there. What is today? Anyway,
Saturday.
Thursday nights when I went. I love this place. And I tell you, I've never been out there that's not packed. Everybody loves it. And it's delicious food, 114th at Topeka in the Falls. And it is absolutely – and if you get the calamari, I've never had it's any better, ever. It's delicious. And their chips and white queso with hamburger meat or beef in it.
Right.
Okay.
Go-to.
It's go-to. Paul Page is here. And he's the retiring head basketball coach at Friendship High School, 12 years. Is that right, Paul?
That's correct, 12 years.
12 years. And introduce your daughter.
This is Hannah. Hannah is my oldest daughter. She's 23, and so she's here this weekend.
Oh, hang on just a minute. We got to do a little all right. I'm sorry. I kind of got started early there because we had that little ditty there. I did want to tell you, but go out to Las Brisas. Here's another group that really helps us and is big for Texas Tech and our area, Lubbock Truck Sales. And you may think, well, most people aren't buying 18-wheelers. But if you've been out on the road, if you've been on the roads, you may have seen an 18-wheeler.
One or two.
They're everywhere. And Lubbock Truck Sales is the premier truck dealer, new, used. They've got a 26-bay service department. But here's one thing that they can do for local high schools. You know all these cruiser buses? They don't call them buses. I call them buses.
Activity bus is what we call it.
Y'all do?
Yeah.
There's some guy that's texted me. David Miller texted me, said they were cruiser or somethings.
Well, he would know.
Yeah, he would know. He's a friendship.
I called him. I called him first.
Anyway, they can fix them, and they got these huge, and they got rigs to come tow you in at Lubbock Truck Sales. And this is a big time operation. They got all the parts and everything. That
would be a bad feeling.
Yeah.
Have
you, as a coach, all these years, you've been on a bus that broke down.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I don't know a coach that hadn't. And you go, okay, so what do we do now?
What do we do now? Call another bus?
Yeah. It's so Lubbock Truck Sales can help you, but they're the ones that provide the big trucks that take Texas Tech football to all these locations. They provide the trucks for the going band from Raiderland that take them to all the games, all their equipment and everything. And it's an amazing company right here in Lubbock, Texas. Started in 1990. And they're still going strong, better than ever at Lubbock Truck Sales.
I had both of Cody's sons. I got to coach them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Cody Kinsey?
Yes. So I had Dylan and Brady. And so Brady was a senior this year. So, yeah, I know the Kinsey family very well.
Oh, they're great
Great supporters.
Great people. Well, I didn't know that you coached them.
Oh, yeah. I've coached a lot of kids.
I know, you have. You yelled at them.
Including this one.
Hannah, does he yell? Hold that close now.
Sorry.
That's okay. Hannah, so you are, tell everybody what you're doing right now.
So I'm finishing up my graduate assistant role with Abilene Christian University women's basketball team. So I've
about that?
Been out there for about 2 years. Just finished my second season.
Who's the coach at Abilene Christian?
Julie Goodenough.
She's good enough.
She's great. She's from Haskell, America.
Haskell, America. Yeah.
So she started her career at Hardin Simmons, and now she's down the street at ACU. And
that is a tremendous facility.
Yes.
When I was at Tech, we went and played there in Moody. And back, and I was blown away. And they've redone it now.
Yes. We've been there about 4 years now.
I did the Monterey girls there last year.
Yes.
They played Argyle.
Yes.
And beat them. But at that place. But that is. Did you ever take your teams there to play?
We did not. We could not get in there last year. We were
even with the connections.
Right, 100%.
Yeah.
It was a squeeze last year. We ended up having to go to Clive for that regional final game, but we were trying to squeeze it in there, but couldn't make it work. But yeah, I've been back to watch her coach and all the things, and it's a phenomenal place.
And Abilene's a great town.
Yeah,
and it's booming. And they're getting that new place out there by Hawley or whatever it's that AI.
You can't get a hotel room.
I don't even understand that AI. I don't understand those big places like that. Why do they need that big old place? I don't get it.
If we understood it, we wouldn't need it, right?
Yeah.
If we understood it, then nobody would want to do it.
Yeah.
They'd go, well, these dummies know how to do it. We're not doing it. Well, Paul has been coaching at Friendship for 12 years and had basketball coach. And you were at Seminole for 10 right?
years. 10 years prior.
Yeah.
Like 2004 to 2014, we were at Seminole. And phenomenal time there. We got there and we went there with Chris Birch. We had just all left Roby to go to Seminole, which was a unique deal. Hannah was 2, and we had just got to Roby actually for 1 year, and kind of back home. And she was 2, and we were expecting our second child, Kendall, at that time. And Chris says, "You're going to go to Seminole with me." And I'm like, "No, we're not, Chris. We're not going out there.
We're not going anywhere.
We're not going out there, you know." So we
There's
did.
Indians out there.
We went out because we'd never been out there. And
where are you from originally?
Aspermont. So yeah, we were
Aspermont, and you don't, and you're shaming Seminole.
Well, we were close to home then. You know, at Roby, we're 45 minutes from grandparents. And,
where are you from? Iowa.
Yeah. We're God's country, buddy.
Yeah, I hear you.
So we went out and we checked it out and we couldn't say no, and so we ended up at Seminole in 2004, and that was some
history.
Yeah, the rest is history. Like, it was phenomenal 10 years, and you know we were able to have major success there, and
Seminole's a great sports town.
Oh, it is, and it's just a great town community, and so the girls were.
I grew up in Denver City.
Well, I know, and so that was bad blood.
I know.
Oh no!
Bad blood.
We hate y'all.
Yeah,
but no, and I lived out in Higginbotham. Now get this. I lived out in the country in Higginbotham. You may not know where Higginbotham
is. There's no trees, just palm jags.
Yeah. And no, there's cotton. We got cotton there. But on the road in front of my house, on the north side of that road went to Denver City. On the south side went to Seminole.
Right.
That was the dividing line. So that's how close I almost got messed up and had to go to Seminole.
Right. But you ended up Denver City boy.
Yeah, for the first 4 grades.
Right.
And then moved to Lubbock and hadn't left.
Right, still here.
But I have really enjoyed getting to be with your dad and know him, and through basketball and what he's done. I can't believe what he did.
I think we got to know each other You called we made the regional finals when I was at Seminole in 2009.
Oh, did you play Estacada?
We played Estacada in that regional championship game.
You got beat?
Yeah, we did, because that was the year that was funny.
I did
fun
call
story.
that game.
Yeah, you did. I mean, I think because that's the first time we met. Cause
yeah.
I
at
saw
the
you,
USA.
Yeah, and I saw you at the state tournament the next week and talked about it. But anyway, yeah, that's
right.
That was when we
2010?
9-10, yeah.
Well, 10's the year Estacada won state. Kevin Wagner was their guard.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Tony.
He was a sophomore then. And
but already a great player.
They lost it that year, but then they won it the next year.
Yeah, that was 2009. They lost it.
So that was Tony's first year that year we met in the regional finals. Was Tony's first year because Tim had just left.
Yeah.
And Tony got the job, and they had just dropped down from 4A.
Yeah.
And so they were phenomenal.
They were great.
Phenomenal.
And they still are.
They are, and ever since.
It's a great program.
And we played each other every year since. And actually, we ended up in the same district 3-4 years later when we ended up coming north. And so, yeah, we continued that rivalry ever since, you know.
You and Tony Wagner.
Right.
And you followed Jason Deere at Friendship. How long did Jason coach there?
Jason was there, I believe, 13 years. And Grady before that was right around the same.
Yeah, Grady was with me at Monterey. We played together at Monterey. Grady was a tremendous player.
Really?
Oh, phenomenal. And, went on to start at Texas Tech.
Right.
So he was, and he coached at Monterey. And I don't know why, Grady was a different cat. He's one of them laid-back guys. He grew up right down the street from me.
Kind of like me.
Yeah, kind of like you. Great. Yeah, just like you. It's you're so wired. I can't believe you're so calm right now. Yeah. Good. Give you a second.
Brennan, get in here. Let's go.
We haven't seen it. There's no turnover. There hasn't been a turnover yet.
I know it. They're turning it over.
Right.
But anyway, it's Grady. I went out there to see him when he was coaching at Friendship, and I walked into his office, and this is Grady Newton. He's got Christmas lights, those red, green, blue, around the top of his office, up top. And then he's got lava lamps, a couple of lava lamps.
That's what I've been missing.
This is Grady.
I might still be going.
Have y'all looked online to see Grady Newton's artwork?
No.
He's a painter. You can't even believe it. I mean, it is. That's what's in your future,
right? Well, I don't know if that's in my future, but building something might be in my future.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to do woodworking. In fact, I built the entire locker room, our locker room, and redid.
You like building?
I do. I like doing construction, and I did that a lot prior to the girls getting older and getting us really, really busy. But so I may go back to that. Yeah.
All right, Hannah, tell me. The reason that your dad retired was not because he's just tired of it, because he loves it.
Right.
I mean, he is eaten alive with coaching basketball. But he had a health scare.
Yes.
And I bet it scared y'all really bad.
For sure. It did.
It scared me.
Yeah.
When I heard it, I was like, oh, no.
Yeah. Yep. I was in Abilene, so this was in August. So
August
we
26th.
just started school back with our kids. Off-season workouts, everything, and we had a media day upcoming, so I was in the Abilene Mall at the time, and one of our assistant coaches, who's become a great friend of mine, former Lady Raider Tatum Weitenheimer, she shows up at the mall. I'm like, she knew I was there, and I was a little confused why she was there.
Yeah.
And a couple minutes later, my phone rings, and it's my mom, and I'm spending time with Tatum, so I don't answer it, and Tatum's like, you need to answer that. So what had happened was my mom had called Tatum to make sure that I was with somebody, and I answered it, and then my mom had said, Dad, we're at the ER, Dad has had a heart attack. My mom was able to talk, which was, I could hear her brother in the back saying, are you good? Are you okay? But I know him, and this is what he always told me. I'd fall off my bike, I'd get pushed in the back at a basketball game, and he'd always say, you're tough. Yeah. No crying aloud. You're tough. So I know in the same turn, he's tough.
Yeah.
And there was a few tears shed, but I chose not to drive frantically to Lubbock out of safety for myself, and I chose to stay in Abilene that night. Later that night, when he finally got to his room in the hospital, we got on FaceTime. And he answers it, and the first thing I asked him, do you remember what I asked you?
I do not.
Yeah, probably not.
A lot of drugs.
First thing, and this is just our relationship. He answers the phone. He's like, oh, hey, babe. And I said, well, did they turn the ball over 100 times in practice, or what happened? And he just starts laughing. And he was good by then, but
I had told that group last year, which was a phenomenal group.
Yeah.
And they would laugh at this, those guys. Patton Pinkins, Chase Campbell, that group that did special things. You know, and as phenomenal as they were, I'd tell them in practice, y'all are going to give me a heart attack.
You would. Lo and behold.
It was a year later or 6 months later. But
you got a heart attack because you're missing them.
the absence.
That could be. But anyway, it was a pretty scary day for us as a family. And but yeah, it was. I ended up dropping out in open gym but fought it off for 5 hours. So there's your tough.
Yeah. So where were you when it happened?
Well, I was standing. I can remember standing at the door.
He had a heart attack, by the way.
It was 1:09. I know it was 1:09 because that's when the bell rings to start fifth period or to the passing period. And so I was standing at the door waiting on kids to come to class, and I can just remember it felt like I just got crushed in the chest, right center chested. And I'm just standing there and felt lightheaded immediately. But in fact, a kid came up to me and said, "Coach, you okay?" Because usually I'm the one fist bumping them and trying to, and make them smile coming into class and all the things. But he said, "You okay?" I said, "Well, no, I'm not doing good right now." And so I pulled up a chair and sat there as the kids came in and got better. Ended up teaching the class that day. And
you taught the class?
I taught the class.
After you had the heart attack?
100%. Of course, I didn't know what it was. It was so center-chested. You know, it's the myths of left shoulder and back were not there. Those signs were not there. So I didn't know what it was. I thought, well, I'm just getting sick. So yeah, I fought it off.
Elephant sits on my chest.
I fought it off.
I fought it off.
And so I really believe, and that's just my insight on this, is I think I had an eruption or a blowout of the wall or the artery, not the artery wall, but the plaque that's in the artery. Because just like your stroke, you have an immediate closure of the artery. It ended up being my right artery that had 99% blockage, but I really felt that at that time it just it slammed shut to the point where I couldn't get blood to that part of the heart. But there was still blood there, so I didn't drop or anything till about 4 hours later when I just couldn't go anymore. And so I got home. I actually got home that day, and my wife immediately, who was not supposed to be home at that time, I knew something was wrong, and I kind of fell out on the couch, and she called 911, and they came quickly and EKG'd me in the living room floor and said, "Load him up." And so we knew at that time that things weren't right. Man. And probably an hour and a half later, I was in the cath lab with getting an angiogram. Yeah, scary deal. But God was in control that day, and definitely had the opportunity to tell my story now. Yeah. And share that with coaches and because a lot of coaches called and wanted to know. Because they're concerned, they're concerned about
it's intense
their
business.
Blood pressure and all the things.
It's an intense business.
It is. If you do it right, it's intense.
Well, it's and part of it, I mean, the on-court stuff and the games is one animal, but you got the extra stuff around with parents, and there's a lot goes into being a coach.
Right. The X's and O's are what's fun. Yeah. But you don't get to do just a tremendous amount of X's and O's. That's part of it. There's so much management that goes into it. We don't all have operations people.
And kids and attitudes and all those things.
But yeah, but it's part of it, and going in what you're getting into. Yeah. And so, part of it.
All right, we're going to take a break here in a second, but of course, Randy Rosetta's a good friend of mine, good friend of yours, and he did a nice job. And I was going to pull it up. He put all your years at Friendship and how y'all did. It's really nice.
He did good.
Y'all won a lot. Did you ever feel bad about winning so much?
That helps ease the stress.
I know. We'll be right back with Paul Page and his daughter, Hannah.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Right?
All right. River Smiths. What? What is it, River Smiths?
Yeah, it's River.
I got River Smiths I'll give y'all today. You want
go.
some?
Well,
I got coupons.
let's go.
I'm telling you. And Chris Berry, who's, runs it, a big part of it over there, he was at the banquet, the National Football Foundation banquet, because they give a scholarship too. And it's right over on 5th and Avenue Q, and it is absolutely one of our favorite places to eat. Huge restaurant, and everybody loves catfish, fried catfish, and popcorn shrimp, and it's all good. But you know what people tell me? Their salads are some of the best they've ever had.
And I got to tell you, because you don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I eat the stuff that made you sick.
Right.
So it's absolutely phenomenal. 5th and Avenue Q, River Smiths, they cater, and they can do any size group. Give them a call.
Lubbock's Sports Station with Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby on Double T 97.3.
Hey, West Texas State Bank. This is that friendly West Texas Bank. And I'm telling you, I love these people. Jimmy Carmichael's over there, and I used to be Tech quarterback years ago. He's C.E. Carmichael's brother, who used to coach basketball with me when I first got into coaching at Lubbock High. You were probably like 2.
Yeah.
But we were coaching over there. Chris Comer. John Grist is the owner and the big guy. I mean, John's the one, if you ever see a West Texas State Bank commercial, you'll go, man, sounds like the Marlboro Man. I mean, he is
Phenomenal voice.
Oh,
phenomenal.
He just goes, we're just friendly West Texas Bank.
Right.
It's what you're used to. For us older people, you probably have never been in a bank, Hannah, because you've got it on your phone or your computer. But you go in this bank, they'll make you feel at home, take care of you, look for a way to help you at West Texas State Bank. So go in there and see them. And then one other one, Golf USA, and that's Stacy Nix at 67th in Indiana. Everything golf that you could possibly need. The finest in clubs. They can fit you for clubs. They can outfit you. They got all the apparel, the accessories, everything. 67th in Indiana. Do you play golf, Paul?
Well, I will more now.
You're going to start playing more?
Well, maybe. Yeah. I like it. I just don't get to play much.
It's hard to believe that you're really fit. I mean, you're not
I just came from the gym.
Chubby.
I feel good. Yeah.
You do?
I feel really good.
Do you work out at a hospital?
At Lifestyles.
Yeah, so you don't want to be far away.
Right.
Just in case.
No, my daughters will see me there, like on our location, and they're like, "Dad, are you okay?" Yeah. No, I'm just at the gym because Lifestyles at Covenant is where I work out now, and so that's that's where I did my cardiac rehab, and so.
You stayed on.
I stayed on, yeah. And when I get a chance, I go like Saturday mornings and do that. And it's a phenomenal place. We call it, my wife and I called it a hidden gym because it is a pretty neat area to be able to go up to the 6th floor of the. Yeah. So you should come.
But you drive up in that parking garage, don't you?
Right. And then
so you got to go
take the elevator up.
Around.
Oh, you can just park up and take the elevator up, and there you go. It's phenomenal. So.
Well, and my doctor. My cardiologist, Paul Walter, told me to go up there, but I hadn't been.
Right. Well, I'll be waiting on you.
Okay.
Accountability partners.
Right. Yeah, that's what we need.
Because he'll yell at you,
I know.
You've seen it.
You're screaming. I always thought your head was going to blow up.
Right.
I didn't know you'd have a heart attack.
Well, when my I went back after the heart attack, my HR director asked me if they gave me any restrictions coming back. And I said, well, yeah, the 2 restrictions is, I can't coach freshmen anymore. Can't do that. And
that was a good restriction.
Yeah. and can't have bad officials.
Yeah, well,
and so
I don't know what you do.
Neither
about
one
that.
of those worked out, but no, it's
yeah,
and it's just my passion to coach hard and love hard, and so. We play so hard. My guys play so hard, so I have to get their back. And
they do,
and they don't have a choice.
Well, you've done a great job. By the way, Tommy Riley at the National Football Foundation was named an outstanding official.
Oh, really?
He got the award for outstanding official, and
they didn't
30
ask
years
me.
of officiating high school football and basketball. He's a nice guy.
Phenomenal guy.
I mean, I will say he's a good official because there's no such thing.
Doesn't go together.
No, I'm just teasing.
And I might go to that side now. I may move over there.
Start officiating?
Yeah, I've got a lot of experience.
I know, and you always know what to call.
I can be that
you
third
can just
guy.
stand over on the side and call. Not even have to run up and down.
I'll be like Oscar Shorten and
Is that what Oscar? He just stays on one
half
end.
court Oscar right there.
Half court Oscar. He'll appreciate that. Officiated college basketball for 6 years, Tommy did. I didn't know that. And currently president of the South Plains football chapter. Retired veteran. 32 years in the Navy.
How about that? I didn't know that about Tommy. But yeah, he's a phenomenal. I mean, you're okay when he walks in the gym. You're okay.
Anyway, and then Kyle Carver. You may know these guys. Kyle Carver and was assistant coach of the year from out at New Deal. Works for Coach Matt Hill. And then the co-coaches of the year were Joe Sexton at Liberty, and he's really amazing.
Good guy.
He's a good
guy.
coach.
Yeah, I loved him when he was over at Cooper as the assistant AD.
Yeah. And then
imagine.
Clay White at Idalou.
Yeah, I don't know him. I'm not familiar with him. But I got to watch his team this year. I had a good friend that is the head coach at Wall, and so they came out and played Idalou this year. So I went and hang out on the sideline.
What's the deal going on at Wall? Are they doing NIL?
Well, they just got
they got some good families.
A public-private going on out there.
I know.
You got to get there to go there, and so it's a pretty good setup for them out there. And so a suburb of San Angelo, I guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good kids, farm kids, all the mix.
They won state.
They did.
In football.
They did, and he did get Craig Slaughter. Phenomenal. He was my college roommate. So
was he really?
Yeah.
Did you go to the state championship game?
I did not. That's
you're in basketball.
It's season time. I will next year.
You had your.
I told him the other day. He said, "What are you going to do next?" He said, "I'm going to watch Wall Hawks play in the state championship next year. That's what I'm going to do."
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Hey, is the tournament that y'all do in the first tournament of the year really for basketball?
Gene Messer.
Yeah, the Gene Messer shootout. We don't call it shootout.
Classic.
Because y'all went woke. Gene Messer Classic. It's still going to continue?
Oh, yeah. It'll still go on. And I haven't talked to Mac yet. But he'll be 100% behind. I put everything together.
As long as the next coach wants to do what.
And it's.
We wish him luck. Whoever is the next
it's unbelievable.
Coach. It's a beast. And I helped create that. Jason got it, kept it going. And then I added the sub-varsities to it. And it's bigger than life, really.
I can't believe you do it.
And
where's everybody playing?
Yeah, it's a nightmare, but we do it every year, and so it's become a great opportunity for Lubbock basketball and our teams and our booster club, and so it'll keep. I've got it all ready. I got all the teams,
locked and loaded.
Yeah, so it's right there, waiting on whoever next to.
Do you have any idea?
I do not. And so I just know the G Master is going to be in good shape. As hard as it is this year with the new district, all the teams being in the same, all Lubbock ISD basically being in the same district as Friendship and Cooper. And it's going to be a little harder.
It's kind of hard on you to leave right now. You've been in this district.
Not really. Not kidding.
No.
It is very hard.
Well, you've been in this district that's
unbelievable.
Yeah. The Little Southwest Conference, with all these big schools down in Midland, Odessa, and San Angelo. Yeah. Is there any trash you'd like to talk to them right now? Because you're through. Because you love playing them because they were easy.
Yeah, they were so easy. It's been special. To be able to. I took the job in 2014 when Friendship was going 6A.
Yeah.
That was the first year. They had been 4A for all that time, and so. I say they made the double jump, went from 4A to 6A when everybody moved up a letter or a number and classification. And so it was tough. It was a hard transition. I told somebody the other day, it may have been Randy's, like when you go from playing towns to playing schools that are like named after something, not
not after the town.
Yeah, it's a different level. It's a different level of athlete, and we saw that with the Permians and the Midlands and the San Angelos and the And even the Metroplex teams that we play, you start playing towns, or you start playing schools, and it's a different level. And so we had to work for 5 years to really get that culture built to be able to play at that level. And then we finally broke through in 2019 when we made it to regional quarterfinals, and then
in the regional finals.
Well, then we won. We didn't win state, or we didn't win district that year, but we did the next 5 years. We won 5 in a row, which was phenomenal for us at the 6A level to finally get over that hump, and had great assistant coaches and great players, and so just a day-to-day grind that we just committed to, and to get to that point. And so it was special to win those 5 district championships in a row at the 6A level, and then make it to the regional finals last year. And so and another transition's coming with the moving down to 5A and being in a 10-team district. So that kind of going the other way since.
It'd be nice to be able to play in these local.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to bring rivalry back.
Yeah,
and we kind of lost that. You didn't have with the Midlands and Odessas, you didn't have student bodies travel. And we knew that it was going to happen. And so rivalry is going to come back because you have local teams playing local teams and meaningful games. And district's going to start. Girls is going to start Thanksgiving break, David.
What now?
The Tuesday of Thanksgiving break, the girls will start district next year.
Oh my gosh!
And the boys will start
We'll still be playing football.
Yeah, and the boys will start December 8th. The Tuesday after the G Master will be the first district game for that district. So
you got to get started.
Help make some decisions.
Yeah. I'm looking here at, and Hannah, you can chime in here anytime, but I'm looking here. You were at. I just saw it. At Rural, Alney, and Roby. Rural, Alney, and Roby.
1996 started at Rural.
In Rural. That's West Kitley's.
That is West Kitley. Yep. Art Browse, West Kitley.
Art Browse, yeah.
So legend.
Paul Page.
That's where I started.
And Paul Page.
And Gordon Wood started there too.
Yeah.
That was his first job.
At
Rural. He called one day.
The Rural what?
Bobcats. And you wouldn't believe it. Till this day, there is not a track at Rural.
Nope.
West Kitley. And
there's no track.
No track. All those kids, boys.
What they do is run out the field.
Dirt roads.
They just ran. Football field, just ran. But there's no track at Rural.
Well, that's ought to be against the law.
Well, it should be. There should be a West Kitley track.
There should be.
Not memorial, but track at Rural eventually.
There should be.
In honor of. I mean,
the guy's he's a
phenomenal,
legend.
Phenomenal.
And
which I think is
person.
I don't know, ACU.
We have some Kitley at ACU.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah. And you graduated from Angelo State.
I did.
Well, you graduate. You did graduate.
I did graduate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angelo State.
That's how we got here.
Okay. Were you proud to be Angelo State?
Yeah, I loved it down there. That was the only place I really wanted to go.
I've been down there many times. It's a great school.
It was small back then, 6,000 students, which
is nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Not like LCU.
Yes, very very much so.
We talk about Tech all the time. You got to love a Christian university, y'all. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, it don't get any better than that school.
Right. It's a little
tremendous. Todd Duncan,
Oasis,
Steve Gomez. It's just outstanding. Baseball, softball, they're all good.
Right, and it's like I said, it's a little gem here that you have a Division II school that the caliber.
Yeah. I was going to tell you, Jack Pollard.
Yeah, Jack.
He won the big scholarship.
Well deserving. Phenomenal.
He is an outstanding young man.
He is. I didn't coach Jack. He didn't do basketball, but I didn't have him in my class either. But he did his reputation.
What'd you teach?
I teach professional communications, speech, really.
Talking.
But it's not dual credit, and it's just life. We do life.
Oh, you do?
It's so good.
How many classes did you have?
It's probably the best thing I do. And I taught 4 classes, yeah.
That's unbelievable for a head basketball coach at a 6A school.
I did it. Last year I did it. 3 I did this year.
Did you want to?
Well, it's not a deal where you want to, but it's a deal once you do it, you love it. And
well, Butch Henderson.
Yeah.
most football coaches in Lubbock ISD didn't have to have a class.
Right. But I love it.
He wanted to teach math.
Yeah.
Algebra. I'm like,
it's a different connection. It's a totally different connection.
Different group of kids.
Yeah, totally different group of kids. Like, yeah.
Well, I could go in the room. We could be sitting in there, but I don't want to have to prepare a class. You know, it's so different now. When I was coaching and teaching, you didn't have to have lesson plans that they looked over. Nothing. You just showed up. Yeah, let's go.
Right.
But they're all, they don't trust you.
They trust me, and it's been good. It's been good.
Teacher of the year.
Teacher of the year.
That's unbelievable. Yeah.
This year?
For Friendship High School. Yeah.
Before you had the heart attack or after?
After. I think it was a sympathy vote.
Pity deal.
Yeah.
Pity deal. He didn't leave us high and dry.
That's not
no long-term sub needed for this guy. Yeah. But I love teaching, and that's the other hard part of is
well, you could teach, you could stay.
I could. Well, my job's tied to that, obviously. So, but
I'd take a little time off.
Yeah, it's gonna be good to just step away for a little while, and and I don't know what's next, but just be able to just kind of see what's next, and be a dad and be a husband, and that I didn't really get to do a lot of over the years. So get to. So
so those of you that were listening earlier, Paul Page, who was the head basketball coach at Friendship for the last 12 years, had a heart attack. What was the date?
August 26th.
August 26th, and anyway. He made it.
I missed 4 days of school, Dave.
Missed 4 days of school. How could you miss just 4? Didn't you go to rehab?
Oh, I just did cardiac rehabs in the morning before school.
Oh my gosh! I was with my stroke. I was like a hospital.
Yeah.
South Plains Rehab.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like in a room.
Well, there's a difference between. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I don't know what.
Yeah. You probably lost some.
I couldn't. My left arm was working, and my left leg wasn't working.
You needed that physical type of rehab. I did not. So I just did cardiac rehab.
Well,
And, so I was able to do that outside of the school day.
But it's so anyway, y'all. He coached last year after his heart attack, and I bet you, Hannah, y'all weren't happy because I know you want. I know he wants to do it.
Right.
But it's scary. Especially when you watch him coach.
Yeah. And my mom, she had a theory that if she talked to all the refs in the chapter and told them, we're going to tee him up before the game even starts. Tee him up, sit him down, and so he has to coach from sitting.
He can't do it.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
I think he got 2 this year.
You only got 2 tees?
I think so. Yeah, I had to grind this year.
You deserve more.
You've been listening to the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3. Catch the show live Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on Double T 97.3 FM or on the Double T 97.3 mobile app.